date?
My date? Oh, with Sean? I think we're gonna go on our date. I think so.
Think she's ready for that? She's not gonna scare off.
Not a whole lot scares her. I don't know if she's really ready though.
Is she ready to go back into division, even if it's the good guys this time?
Yeah. Alex is a fighter, and I think that she flourishes when she's got a mission and something to accomplish specifically. I think she's probably her worst self when she doesn't have some sort of purpose. So the fact that, you know, all of these people that is her only family are working together to do something great is probably going to be the healthiest thing for her. I don't think that's going to last, right? I think that some other things will kind of happen later on, but yes, she's ready.
Isn't she in a transition because everything she thought was true, she found out wasn't true, like about her parents?
Kind of her whole life story, isn't it? Yeah, I feel like at the end of season 2, she really came to terms with a lot with her family. I don't think that it ended in a way that was like, who am I? It was kind of like, all right, so my dad was this, found my mom, told she was dead, now she's alive. Like, a lot of things came up, and by the end of the season, I kind of feel like there was a lot of closure. And I don't think that if there was that closure, she would have been open to even reading signs of Sean even flirting. Like, I don't think that would have ever been even a real thing. So I think that there's been a lot of growth, and I think that season 3 is going to be even more, and I think she's going to be kind of becoming her own woman a little bit. Maybe not always for the good, but we'll see.
When in season 2, when she and Nikita were on the apps, and there were all those episodes where they were sort of better on each other. Did you enjoy that, or you know, for the character, or were you thinking, boy, I'd really like to just hang out with these guys as, you know, as the next
right.
your friends?
Kind of both. I mean, I feel like the good is never as good without the bad, and the bad is never as good without the good. You know, it kind of all makes sense when you get a little bit of both. So I liked it. Made me appreciate it. Made me appreciate the bad. Yeah, it just kind of, I liked it. I like the fact that the relationship is always complicated and it's never one thing. Even when they're bonded and sitting on a couch together talking about intimate, personal things, there's always history there of what they've done to each other, and even when there's bad, there's history there of what they've done for each other. So, you know, I think it'll always be like that.
Is that influenced by Maggie too, or did you have that before?
I don't know when Maggie. Does Maggie have something in hers? Oh no, I've had my tattoos for a while. This one says my sister's name in Hebrew. Hannah. Yeah, she's got a big one.
Right.
Yeah.
So, just thought maybe.
I think hers are in like, I don't know what they're.
No, I have. She talked about them before. I was just curious about you because it did look cute.
Yeah. It's nice Missy's name. She's great.
But it could have also been Hannah because it's got that color.
It kind of looks like Hannah, I know.
So what's Alex's role going to be in this new division? Is she going to be training, mentoring, going out and operations?
I think it's probably going to start off very team-based, you know, everyone kind of doing things together, and Ryan Fletcher's kind of like, you know, the commander of the ship, and we're all, you know, doing our part. I think that what's different is that Alex is so in the public eye, and there's not a whole lot of hiding that she can do. So she's gonna use her fame and her money and her, you know, prestige heritage to kind of work that angle. And I'm just not sure how long that's gonna be able to. I don't know. Craig texted me earlier that she was killing Burkoff. So. I'll show you the text. He was kidding. But he did text me that.
Do you think there's ever going to maybe be a relationship between Alex and Burkoff? Is that, you know, there was
I hope. That would would be
I mean,
so
I like
fun.
Sean, but you know,
I think Aaron is such an incredible actor, and I love his character. I think his character is so vital to our show. So important. It would be the coolest thing ever. I don't think it's going to happen this year, but that's really great.
What would you like to see her do?
You know what I really liked last year that I think that they're going to grow on is the fact that she was less in Nikita's shadows and a little bit more making her own mistakes, making her own, you know, just kind of figuring out what she wanted to do on her own terms. Whether it was good or bad. And I think that season 3, she's going to be challenged to do even more of that. And I really don't know what Craig has got in store for her as far as if she's going to be against her with Nikita, but I think it's going to be good. I think she's going to be maybe not all that great.
Like with her Seaver and Burkhoff, his brains, her money, they can go set up shop on their own. They don't need to be accountable to the government the same way that Michael and Nikita are.
I know, right? Just like go retire somewhere in South France and like call it a day.
There's always different ways to approach helping the world. It's not necessarily always approaching and taking down bad guys and doing dangerous missions. You can take all that money and all that expertise and you do some more, beneficial things. Put it in wells and clean water. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, this year there's going to be a lot more bad guys. There's going to be a lot more kind of bad guys of the week kind of thing. A lot more things that are wrapped up into one episode, as well as storylines that continue on through. But because of that, I think that we're going to get into a little bit more complications because there's not going to be one guy in one room the whole season, saying the same things, or it's just going to get continuously more complicated and continue on, as well as also being kind of wrapped up in a pretty bow each episode, if that's possible to do at the same time. But I think they can pull it off.
Since Alex's mom is still kind of in hiding, would you like to see her play a role in the next season at all, or do you think that's a story that should just be kind of done and over with, and Alex should just be able to kind of move on away from her mother?
I have mixed feelings about that. I don't know. I really don't think that her mom's going to be a part of this season. I could be wrong. I mean, that's a question for Craig, but I don't. He didn't mention it to me, to be honest. But I really think the moment Alex just decides to be with her mom and wherever she is in the world in hibernation and retire, I just don't think I don't think that's reality for her. Like, her entire identity is with these people and with this lifestyle. It's like asking you to give up your whole life and just like start over one day and do nothing. It's kind of a lot. I just don't think she's there yet. Maybe one day.
Does she think she can have it? Does she look at Nikita and Michael and think that she can have a relationship?
She wants to. She really wants to. Even Nikita and Michael's relationship is not always butterflies and rainbows. So.
Are you advocating for more or less fight training for the same season?
More. Bring it on. I love the fighting. I love it so much. I hope we do more of it. And the first episode's got a lot of great stuff in it. So.
Well, the season premiere of the second season is to, of course, introduce the drones to work on the day-to-day. Maybe they can have something else to have to say.
Yeah, I think Alex's money will probably play a really cool part. It's not in the first episode, but I think it'll come up eventually, like the fact that she's got all this money. I mean, she's got to do something cool with it.
Since you like the fighting so much, have you incorporated like some kind of martial arts into your personal fitness?
Yeah, well, I keep up dance and I do Pilates rigorously, but our stunt choreographer and we train, so it's really important to keep everything up mostly because it's so easy to get hurt if you're not It's not about knowing tricks or, I mean, it is a lot of that, but also just being safe. I don't want to hurt someone else. I want to be able to say, I can say thank you to my stunt coordinator, or my stunt double, who is incredible, but say I got it from here and know that I'm not going to hurt anybody. So I really do love that.
I love that you say, I don't want to hurt anybody else. I don't want to get hurt.
What?
I said I love that you say, I don't want to hurt anyone else, and you're not saying, I don't want to get hurt.
Oh. I mean, I don't want to get hurt either, but I think I would feel way worse if I, like, punched someone in the face than, like, I mean, I've gotten myself, like, I've had so many, like, terrible bruises and, you know, tendinitis and stuff, but nothing compares to hurting someone else. I mean, that's like...
So in real life, if someone attacked you, you could protest yourself?
I have this debate with a lot of people I know because they think that I would, like, if I were in that situation, would cry like a little baby, and I'm like, no, I would totally kick your ass.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.